Big Z Finals. Landon, Smo, Mikolau after an epic semifinal. Smo gonna tip his hand here, showing the crowd exactly where he intends to go. Now, can he hit it?
No way.
Yes, he can. The showman himself. Look at that. Versus Austin Neese, Jake Snyder, and Ethan Carroll on the far side. Also with an epic semifinal match, running away with set 2 on their side. Look at the range that Mikolau swings down the line to create an angle with. The one blocker set up on a productive serve. You know they want Smo to be a digger and let Landon and Mikolau fly in consistently as big blocks whenever they can. Tried on 2. No dice for Smo. Over the top. Look at all the way to the sideline and back line. Does Landon shoot that ball? Out of system look. Looking over his shoulder. Can't quite convert. 4-3 at the first switch as teams continue to feel each other out here. OT for Jake as he pokes that one over the top on the block. Landon, one-step approach close. Kills it out of system. Exchanging blows with exciting, rangy swings on both sides thus far. Bump set 10 feet off. Still a no-doubter. Look at that angle that he's able to create. And the pace that Mikolau can hit with. Into the seam in rhythm now with the hands. Oh, a good read. Diving through. Let's take a look back at this one. Why does this get through? Reads it the whole way. His hands aren't too wide. Just maybe missed a little bit of eye work to get his hands on the ball versus the forearms where it can sneak through. 7-7, chopped into the seam, takes out Landon. Gonna get a look here for Austin, flying in. Look at that range. Steep down the line, an undiggable ball for the transition point. 8-7 to the lead now. Swiped off the hands by Landon, saving the tight ball. No questions asked. Roll shot, easy point. Seeing the floor well. Just over the top to the space for Landon. And under the net. This guy's got his 1 per tournament quota. Just fearless rips back there. One arm stab and a block for point for Austin. Gonna regroup there after some sloppy touches. Landon takes the seam aggressively with the hands on the float serve. Unable to be dug in the transition look there for Ethan. 10-11 at the switch. And a back line. Back-to-back serves both under then to the fence for Mike, Landon, and Smo. And an ace for Austin. Heavy hit into the seam. Unable to be handled. Down the line, out of system look again. Production off a serve, mainly from Austin, but collectively just teeing off, putting tons of pressure on the side out. In rhythm pass, tight set. Double contact after the big block on the tight set. Gonna watch that one almost loop around for the ace. Just a bit wide. Landon's turn to pick at it. Still can't find the court. Misses tallying up here. 15-13 at the switch. 2-point lead, just a side-out game. Anything in defense in transition is just icing on the cake. Unable to convert one. A look out of the net there. Confusion on whose ball. Oh, we got to watch this one back. Almost a standing, flat-footed swing here from Ethan. Watch the set. Not able to get much momentum in. Almost a fadeaway swing. Landon floating just a moment past. And Smo's antsy feet not quite able to react to the heavy hit. Smo back to serve here. Can they get back to even? High jam ball for Austin in rhythm. Multiple options. Roll shot over the top. The advantage remains 2. 17-15 in the side-out game here down the stretch. Landon in rhythm. Over the top. Can't be handled. Pass and rhythm here. How do you defend this swing? That is a full arm swing on a blocker reaching high, trying not to get OT. And a digger sitting over the top of the block, still not able to be stopped. Over the top for Ethan. Kind of see Landon chase away to protect down the line. Not over the top, can't quite be saved. 2-point advantage yet. On 2 for Smo. Teams just exchanging side outs. 17-18. Will anyone get a defensive point here? Or will the side outs prevail down all the stress? Just an inch out of bounds. The service pressure prevails. 18-18 even. And an ace! Mikolau flipping game late here in set 1. No timeout, coming right back in rhythm. 19-18. Ethan passed high off. One option, but in rhythm. And it hitting air. No, he gets the fingertips. 19-19, all square. First to get up by 2 here is going to take set 1 of the finals. In the seam, in rhythm, both options in play. High double block, not able to cover. The roll shot underneath to the side for Austin. Back to all square. From 10 feet off, jump, stop, hop, over the top, finding some space for the score. This will send Landon back to the line to win after his big serving performance in the semifinals, looking just like Bob Hall, dressed as himself. All he had to do was close his eyes and shimmy his left arm, and you wouldn't be able to tell him apart. With the serve, scramble ball here, and a win! Set 1 goes to Landon, Mike, and Mike down the stretch of some clutch serving. Both teams really having their chances there all throughout, and it wasn't until late where defense could really convert off the heavy service production from both sides. Starting set 2 off here, more the same, full range, forcing down the space of the line. And another look in transition here, over the shoulder, roll shot, gonna be handled and get a look. Bombed into the tape, can't be dug. 2-0 start for Austin, Jake, and Ethan. Full sellout into the seam, in rhythm. Look at the defense, just completely lost. But rolled shot just an inch wide. Oh, what a creative little side out in rhythm to confuse defense on the jump set, but couldn't be converted. Cleaner kill there, swinging into the angle this time. Mike back to serve. A lot of action, a lot of pace. That ball moves sideways and kind of jam Austin to create an overpass. 4-3, so they switch and keep a lead after giving up a 2-0 deficit to start. Landon over the top. Talk about how to defend. Range and height that he can swing with. Just too smooth, too good. Smo picking at the other sideline. Just a few inches wide. Controlled jump serve from Austin for the kill. Jake's turn back at the service line. In rhythm for Mike.
Okay,
Ooh.
Mikey. Okay.
No mercy on that one. The full shoulder getting behind it. 8-6 at the second switch. An aggressive peel by Mike. Landon not able to cover the space. Easy kill down the line. In rhythm now for Ethan, Jake, and Austin. Force the back set. Tons of space over there. You just see how clean both of these teams side out when it's passed in rhythm. You gotta take your chances and give full speed hacks anytime back to the service line. Mike with an aggressive drop again, now trying to swing angle. It's always interesting to do that on a late blocker diving in from so far away. Another defensive point on the look. Jump set, not able to get back as a digger and cover much space, but a net violation in there. 10-11 at the switch, only 1 point and side-out advantage differentiating these teams. Landon setting in transition. Can he go back to Smo? No, he goes out to Mikolau, and the field goal is good. Create a side-out to get back to even, 11 apiece. Hands pass for Landon, both in rhythm. Oh, he punches it off the side of Austin's hands. I'm not sure if it's a jam or a follow-through. Just look, recognizing the tight situation. Not even swinging remotely at the court, just trying to physically play the blocker. Austin showing no sign of pain, wiggling the hands. Serve me the ball, I'm ready. In rhythm for Ethan, through the hands for the kill. Austin, a full speed hack, landed a sellout into the seam. Mike bump set to handle it.
Mikolau.
Score for Mike.
Good rip.
In rhythm here. One blocker. Yep. The aggressive peel doesn't work this time around.
I'm also Facebook
Great
Living.
set by Jake, kind of recognizing the peel. Tight ball. Saved by Smo, and it rolls down the arm of Ethan for a lift. 15-13 at the switch. 2-point advantage the other way. And what Austin, Ethan, and Jake couldn't close. We'll see if the pressure shifting the other way. A defensive look here, set just a little too tight, gone up and got by Landon.
Caitlin's the ride.
2-point advantage.
I don't even know what's happened.
Off the tape for Smo. Heavy hit, one option, 15 feet off. Tons of pace for Landon. Could have swung. Nobody else on his team ready. Lefty roll shot for the score. They laugh it all off. All is okay.
Not playing.
Disaster, crisis avoided. Heavy curveball into the seam. Crowds the attack. Now a better look for the one option block. Lefty again for Mikolau over the top. I've played an entire tournament with him hitting lefty before when he had shoulder problems. Just a no-doubter into space.
Bobby.
The net violation. Oh, on the tight set. What could have been a great defensive look. 19-16, 3-point advantage. Can they close? 17-19 with the float serve. Can't be run down. Saved by Smo. Tapped down by Jake. Just a 1-point difference now. 18-19 down the stretch here in set 2. In rhythm for Landon. Gotta go back over the top. Now read by Ethan with the dig. 19-19. Float serve again to Landon. Over the shoulder look for Smo. Now a roll shot. Easier to defend that one. Ethan flips it. The defensive look is converted. A moment of hesitation on the arm swing. 2019, a chance to win and force a game 3. Ethan Carroll back to serve. Float serve again. Over to Landon's sideline. Now a weird ball. Mikolau lefty. A look in transition here but a net violation on the block attempt by Austin. There's no chance to be had. 2020, Mike Smolinski back to serve. Down the line for an ace. Look at that. Flaunting back at the crowd. He knew he had it the moment he hit it. 21-20, a chance to win. Same serve, now handled by Nice. Full arm swing down the line. The read by Mike on the swing. Just not expecting that range that most people cannot swing with. Kill for Austin. In rhythm here for Smo to Mikolau. No doubter into the ankle. Ethan playing sharp ball. Hadn't gotten beat by that a couple times. Landon in rhythm pass by Austin. Sharp by Ethan. Can they get a defensive look to flip the lead here? They cannot. Mikolau back for the chance for the win. Into the net. To change the advantage. Odd system look here for Landon. Easy kill. Got the defense on skates. Smo now, a chance for the win. Well handled by Austin. Clutch swing into space in the angle. A no-doubter. Confidence lifting swing. Now Austin back to serve. And an ace! They flipped it. Points back at the crowd, knowing he had it too off the hand. 25-24, Austin, one of the most aggressive servers, back at the line, goes to the float, tries to catch him off guard, drop into his knees, the hands pass it, over the top of the score is Landon. 25s apiece. No dice into the back corner, 26-25. Jake, the chance for the win. Hands pass again by Landon, tight ball, saved by Smo. Over the top, and the defense again, not able to be pesky to really convert a look. To the tape is the third time. Hear the charm. Ethan back to serve for the win. Off the tape. Smo regaling the troops. We got this, guys. Back to serve. Hands pass. Blocked by Mikolau. Read the line all the way, doubled up with the defender. The swing that hadn't been stopped all day long. Smo, calm as a cookie, back to the service line. Now with their first set and match point here in a long time. Back to serve. Asking Mikolau to duck. Will he go at that same sideline? Converted all the way, chopped. Scramble ball shoved to the right of the center. Into the dive into the ankle. Mikolau wins it. Huge block move. And they get it done in 2. Watch this one back one more time. Championship point. Hadn't gone at that sideline all day long. Coming in hot was Austin. Just a touch out of rhythm on the scramble pass that was well set up. Mikolau, Landon, Smo, your Big Z champions.